Today I am bow hunting the elusive whitetail deer in northeast Missouri. I decided to hunt on the ground this morning, and as I got to the spot where I was going to sit, the deer were already there. Luckily, I was able to get right next to this tree and was sitting behind a huge blowdown. The doe was walking in my direction, and I had to pull back as she was walking toward me.
I don't know. Listen. I don't know if you've ever spot and stalked white-tailed deer with a bow. I can't believe that arrow didn't penetrate farther. I mean, thumped her. Listen. There's another one snorting. What? Oh, look, there's another deer. Yeah. There's another deer. I'm gonna end up shooting another one. I don't know if I can hit that one good. Shot right under. Look at that. Close. Listen at him snorting. Snort. Listen at that. I got one of them up. Hey, son, we hunting for meat. I thought it was 40 yards. It was probably 45. Shot a little low. Just up there snorting like crazy then. Dang, I'm talking about spot and stalk. Whitetails. I saw them way down the hill. And I sat down. Oh, look. Listen. They're still trying to figure out. They don't know what it was. They're trying to figure out what it was. They come back over here, I'll shoot. Holy cow, folks. I'm tore up, even if it was a doe. First one of the season. Shot at. According to me, man, it was right here on the ground, 20 yards. I just put it right there. I'm shooting a heavy arrow, 580 something grains. I don't know how much penetration I got. Didn't look like much. Putting a stalk on them this morning. Went to church early. It's 11:30. Man, this is awesome. gotta go get my arrows, see what the deal is. I shot at another one, about 50 yards, 45. It's about 45. I thought it was about 40, just shot right below it. They went to snorting like crazy. Anyway, let's go get them, son. Yeah. I need some deer meat. I'm ready to eat some tenderloin. Good thing about those lighted knocks, folks. Oh, had a ricochet. Looks like it hit up in the log. Oh, cut its hair. Look at that. Man. Cut its hair. Barely shot under that joke. Oh, dang. Look at that. Lucky doe. Nicked its hair. That's gonna be tough. Too late. I'm gonna have to cut that out. Folks, I'm sitting here sawing my arrow out of the log, and I hear a deer snort down here. And that is upwind, and I'm like, what is that? And I start looking for it. And then I hear behind me, and look up. A coyote right here, 10 yards, and my bow is sitting right here. And I'm like, what? I finally get my bow and pull back and shoot. Hit a limb. But it's about 20 yards. Hit a limb right through that. See all that brush and that thick? Golly. Crazy up here, son. It's crazy. Animals everywhere. I'm gonna go find my arrow and I'm gonna go get my deer. Stuck in another tree. Oh, God. Oh, that's gonna be tough, boys. Oh, I think I might just leave that one. Cool. All right, folks, now we're looking for the deer. We got people practicing over here with their rifle, shooting. I hear that, son. Get after it. Boom, it's time to get ready for deer season, but a bunch of squirrels are barking over here. I think after I shot, maybe it died over there. That's where the coyote was headed to, so we all hunting for meat, son. But I see my arrow over here, it broke. Let's go take a look at it. Right there it is. So our arrow broke off. There's the penetration. Let's see how much. Let's get my other arrow out here. I had to leave that coyote broadhead. So what are we looking at? Not good. Not good. We're looking at about, that is not good. 7 inches penetration. I'm real disappointed. Maybe 8. The broadhead's about 2 inches long. Was quartering to me and I shot her right there. 8 inches. Can 8 inches reach the heart? That's the question. Gonna search for blood. Let's get back on the trail. Hey, gotta look for her. Gotta give your best effort. Let's roll. Folks, I'm sitting here tracking. I'm talking about by the tracks. And I'm finding blood like this. It is not looking good. And I mean, look, you can see the tracks right here. Look, see the track? That's what I'm following. And I'm sitting here looking. I'm looking ahead. I'm like, where's her there? And then look. Yes. White butt. Sticking. White butt. Right there. Look at that. I'm talking big nanny. Big nanny. Look, there's what went in, folks. Went in right there. Drove up in her, in the lungs. Big doe. Yes. Meat for the freezer, baby. Wow. Now it's time to get her gutted out. 60 degrees. Hang her up. Man. What an incredible hunt. Hey, 8 inches was far enough. But I learned something. Look. Boy, I shot her right in the shoulder, but it drove up in her. Broadhead is probably up in here. Man. Nice, nice meat for the table right there. We're gonna get her skinned out. Hey, get in the kitchen, show y'all what's up. I don't know, I'm gonna think of something. I got something new I wanna try. So we may show y'all what it's all about. Let's go get in the kitchen, baby.
That's not my personality though, really, to say. All right, tell me when you're ready.
All right, I'm ready.
Hi guys, I'm gonna be cooking for you today, which is what I do 99.999% of the time that's not on camera. But Lucas got a couple does, which are my favorite things to get in Missouri, and so we're making some deer stew. I skipped a couple steps, but they're easy to follow on camera. You just boil the deer meat. This is what is this piece, Lucas?
It come off the hind quarter.
A piece of hind quarter?
Piece of steak.
So I boiled it, not just in water, but I put some vegetable juice, vegetable broth in there just to give it a little flavor. And we're gonna add now potatoes, carrots, a lot of garlic, and some yellow onion to the pot, to the broth. I'm gonna end up tearing up this meat and putting it back in later along with some noodles. But once you have the broth made after the meat has been cooked, you can put all your onions and garlic, and I recommend lots and lots of onions and garlic always.
I heard that.
No matter what you're having. My husband says it's an aphrodisiac.
That's right. How? Come on, hey guys. And guess what? We are getting a new house.
Oh,
and
I
so
thought you
we're
were
gonna
gonna say something else.
So this hood right here, this hood won't be in the way anymore.
That's right.
For filming.
A higher hood.
That's right. And putting things into that pot of stew right there. Look at that.
Mama likes a high hood and
That's
a big
right.
stove.
Come on.
So we're gonna let this simmer for a while just until the vegetables get soft and put the deer meat back in. And then we're gonna add some noodles, tomatoes and tomato sauce, which I get courtesy of my wonderful mother-in-law who cans them all. You can, if the deer meat's kind of tough and you wanna cut it instead of shred it, that works out really well. So I'm just cutting this into little slivers, kind of like roast beef. And then when I'm done doing that and cutting up this whole thing like that, I'll take some of these slivers and cut those even smaller. I don't like them to look real uniform. At that point, you might want to take a fork and try to shred them apart. It's just kind of a texture preference, so it doesn't seem like you're getting a perfect rectangle piece of meat.
That's right. Stew, baby.
Yeah, this is wild game. You have to eat it like a wild carnivore.
That's right. Get it.
So that's why I'll do it like this when I'm done, and then I'll put the meat in when it's kind of all shredded like this. It also goes better with the noodles when you have some kinds of like little pieces of meat shredded off. So I didn't have any of my mother-in-law's tomatoes, and Lucas didn't let me lie to y'all by pouring them in a mason jar. So here we have petite diced tomatoes, very fancy. So I'm just gonna put 2 cans of these in. The vegetables have only been cooking about 20 minutes. You can kind of put it in any increment. And then I have some tomato paste, and I do like this kind, amore, because of love.
Amore.
And I'm just gonna squeeze in about 1/3 of the tube. It just gives it a stronger flavor. I like it, it's condensed. And then later we'll put in some, I'm gonna put the meat in now too. Just put it back in. And then later we're gonna put in the noodles, which normally are macaroni noodles for deer stew. But I don't have those and we're moving, so we're cleaning out the pantry with whatever we already have.
I heard that.
That's right.
Got a few groceries left, gonna eat them.
That's right. So we'll have some surprise noodle in there.
Let's see you stir that up in there
Okay.
now. You do a little stir.
Look at this. Like a pro.
Oh.
Watch this. Oh, counterclockwise. Didn't see that coming, did ya?
You can tell she is having fun with this video, folks.
And I'm gonna put some salt and pepper in there too.
Wait, I need sea salt.
That's good. Horse salt. I would tell my husband to look away right here because he doesn't condone salting a lot of stuff.
Doesn't the
Just look away.
And the paste
Just
have
look
salt?
away.
Doesn't the tomatoes and the paste have salt?
You can't rely on
Hey,
those
they
canners.
feed me salt all the time. Fish.
Sometimes I do this to him. Just see if he's paying attention.
Shake it up.
All right. So now it's done. I actually added a little bit of corn in there because I had some corn that we'd had for lunch, and it gives it a little more color too. But there's a little bit of corn in there, and we used two kinds of noodles because, like I said, it's clean out the pantry.
Clean out the pantry, baby.
Clean out the pantry. So if you want to make yourself a
Oh.
big bowl of it.
Boy, that looks phenomenal.
And I like to sometimes make my noodles separate because then they get mushy overnight in the pot. So you can make those separate and then put them in as you want, but it does taste a little better if you cook them in the juice that's been used with the meat in it, with the vegetable broth and everything like that. That's it. Bon appetit.
Love it. Went out there, hey, this meat right here went from God, in God's hands to our hands. Nobody else touched it. Went out there in the woods, killed it with a bow and arrow, field dressed it, cleaned it, deboned it, wrapped it, everything ourselves. My wonderful wife cooked up some stew. Man, it looks amazing. Wonderful colors. It is extremely hot, I can see. Get some of that meat right there though. Oh. Holy bucket.
Eat it for the camera.
It's delicious.
Oh yeah. It's one thing I love about deer stew is that there's so many textures. You got the carrots, got a little crunch, and the meat has a nice texture to it, in contrast with the noodles and the potatoes. Man, I love it. Great job, babe. Way to go.
Thank you.
All right, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That's all we got for you today. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Click the notification symbol. Tell them, Gus.